Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a first impressions foundation review. I'm going to try to be as quick with this. I won't keep you guys too long. We're going to get right into the tutorial. I will be using the new Born This Way foundation. This is in the color Butter Pecan. This is from the new shade extension that Aina was a part of with Too Faced, and it recently launched, I believe, this last weekend. Like the week of 4th of July, like that weekend, and this launched, and like I had to have it. I will say I have worked with this on clients. I have not personally worn this myself. Let's just hope that the color works out, because this is the problem that I had when I was trying to wear this foundation before. I was like, I don't see my color. It's too orange. Like it was too orange or it was too dark, and I'm very almost like an olive tone, but I prefer my foundation to be pretty yellow. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Also, I will be using the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer as well, and so we're gonna see how this one turns out. You know, I may like it more than Shape Tape, because I do like a full coverage concealer, but I do not like how quickly Shape Tape dries. I feel like it enhances my pore areas. It makes my texture just like pop out. So without further ado, if you guys want to watch me, you know, do a review on this Born This Way foundation and concealer, keep on watching. You guys, first I'm going to moisturize my face. I am going to take some rose hemp oil seed. You can't really, there is no like barcode on it, or it was given to me by I was at a bridal show and a lady gave it to me, and it was a miracle scent. Just gonna drop a little bit in my hand, about 3 drops, and I'm just gonna massage this into my skin. And I wash my face, by the way, so I'm just going to give a little life back to it. Then I'm going to take this Garnier Fructis gel moisturizer. This is for normal to combo skin. This is a gel cream moisture rescue, and I'm going to just take a little bit of that all on my face. I love how this smells. And just rub this all over my face. So I am going to do my brows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna start the foundation routine. Okay, you guys, so I am just blending out my concealer. I did use the Born This Way concealer, multi-use concealer underneath the brow, and so far I like it for the brows. I also use Anastasia pomade in dark brown. Okay, so I know probably a lot of y'all see my videos or watch some of my mini tutorials on my Instagram page. You guys will know that I don't care for primer. If I have somewhere special to go, I will use like the Becca Stay Matte Poreless primer. I'll use that, but I don't care for it because sometimes it causes my skin to what do you call it, look really dry, and it looks very textured-y. So I just pretty much moisturize my skin. That's it. What I am going to do is I'm going to do the whole Aina, and we're going to keep the theme going, and I'm going to take some translucent powder and I'm going to press this all over my face with a damp beauty blender. This is gonna help with some of the oil breakthrough, but since I did put moisturizer on, it is going to stick to the moisturizer because the moisturizer is on the tackier side. And I'm just going to press this in where I need it, where my pores are sticking out, and I want them covered. Okay, now that we finished with that, next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take this foundation, the Born This Way foundation, in the shade Extension Butter Pecan. Let's see. It says it is a medium to full foundation coverage. Now, when I use this on my clients for a wedding, I will say the finish is beautiful. It is a matte, somewhat of a matte finish, but it didn't dry out the skin. It was really pretty, and a little went a long way because I am a full coverage queen. So like this, I'm not a big medium coverage fan, so we shall see what happens. But I am just going to pump this. Hold on. I'm just gonna pump this on my face. I'm gonna do 2 small dots. I lied. 5. I lied. And we're going to take this on a BH Cosmetic Kabuki brush. It definitely am gonna have to put on more foundation. Like when I thought medium to full coverage, like I can put this amount of my Bobbi Brown foundation and it cover like the majority of my face, but this right here, it just didn't cover anything. I'm definitely going to go in with a second layer of foundation, but I like how the finish is. Like it's not a dry finish. Let's put it this way, it looks matte, but it doesn't feel matte, if that makes any sense. But the color, I will say in the camera, this foundation looks a little yellow, but like I promise you in real life, this foundation is perfect. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go back in with a second layer and I'm just gonna pump a little bit more out this time. So y'all know I'm going in with a generous layer this time because I need coverage. And people always tell me, Alex, you don't need all that makeup. I'm a type of person, like when I do client makeup, I like my clients to look as natural as possible. But me personally, I like thicker makeup on me. I don't know, I'm just the type of person when it comes to my face, it's like all or nothing. People always like, I wish you would do more like natural looks, and it's like I can do natural looks on clients. Oh, you guys, you know what, I'm through. Like, did this really just happen? I can't believe, like, I just got... Okay, so... I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna try going over this with a beauty blender, because there's something about maybe this brush that is just not cutting it. Because I don't think I like how it sits on my skin. Maybe it was the powder that was underneath my skin. Wait, okay. Wait, no, I take that back. It's pushing through. It's pushing through. But I will say it looks, it's like picking up the weirdest texture on my skin. I can't tell if it's picking up texture or this is what my skin really looks like. It just, it's weird. It's weird. Like, it's so weird. I can't describe. It's not as a flawless finish as I would like, but it looks like skin. Like, I can't explain. Like, it legit looks like skin, but I can see it. I don't know. I feel like it's either like super grainy on my face. I either look super dry. Okay, so now it's dried down to more of a matte finish. Maybe it's the fact that it's not full coverage and I still see my skin through the foundation. Maybe it's that. I'm not too sure, considering this is my first time wearing this. And I'm just gonna fix this eyebrow because y'all saw me get foundation in the eyebrow. That was a mess. Okay, so now we're going to take the Born This Way concealer, and this is the new one. This is the multi-use sculpting concealer, and this is in the color Warm Sand. So I am just going to place this underneath it. Ooh, I kind of like this. First and foremost, I love this packaging. I love this packaging. Oh, this is thick. Thick. It's thick. It almost gives me like a gel concealer feel, but it goes on so smooth. This goes on so smooth. Let's get the bridge of the nose. Let's get this here. And I think I'm going to highlight more this way, because every time I look at my pictures, I always see like my face is real droopy. And I think it's because I naturally have an oval shaped face. So when I am keeping my face like here, I feel like it makes me look even more long than I want to look. So instead, I'm going to sweep my face back to see if that makes any bit of a difference and see how that goes. But I am going to take a Real Technique setting brush. When I tell you, Taylor May Jane put me on this. I've been watching her videos, and she always blends out and sets her concealer with this fluffy setting brush. I also use this as a highlighter brush. But when I tell y'all, this combined with my Lily Galici trick, where she blends her concealer, she blends the outskirts first, everything around it, and then she blends underneath the eyes. Y'all, I promise you, your concealer will be lit underneath the eyes. Like, it is the best. The best. And I'm just going to pat that out. And I love this because, like, for some reason, it doesn't take all the color off of the concealer. Like, it still gives the color, but it blends out better than a sponge to me. But this concealer it reminds me a lot of Tarte Shape Tape. I will say the color range in this is a lot better than the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like the Tarte Shade Tape is just, everything is just really pinky and cool tone. It's either like there's not enough gradient in the concealer and the undertones are completely off. I don't know, that's just me. But with their new addition, that Tan Sand, I feel like that really, oh no, Tan Sand Deep, I feel like that will really do the trick in like putting the gradient. But I don't know, is Tarte canceled, y'all? Like, cause I know with the whole foundation fiasco, like how can we forget? Like every time I go into Ulta and I see the advertisement for it, I'm like, come on now, like we're still seriously doing this? Like y'all still trying to sell this like you didn't get ripped to shreds? Okay, and now I'm doing the trick where I blend the concealer around my face. I blend it, make sure that it's blending in with my skin. Like when I discovered Lily do this in her makeup tutorial, I was shook. And it should have been like a common sense type of thing. Like you would think that as a makeup artist I would have been picked up on stuff like that, but it just shows you that like everybody has room to grow and some techniques don't work for everybody. Like I always tell people who are learning how to do makeup, one, try to make sure that the person who is doing your makeup looks like you, because when you start picking up product, like when I first started YouTube, there was a girl that I used to watch and I still watch. Her name is Nitra B. I love you, girl. She's actually from my hometown in Alabama, and I used to watch her, and Nitra B is like 2 to 3 shades lighter than me, and so I would always like watch her videos, and she was like, you have to have Painterly and Snob lipstick and Painterly paint pot, and so I went and went and bought them. But they fit her skin tone, you know what I'm saying? But there wasn't a lot of people who look like my color, like close to my color on YouTube for me to like have a reference point. So of course she's rocking her Snob, like she looks fly in her Snob, and I look like I just look crazy. So try to watch somebody that looks like you. And two, if one of the YouTubers techniques doesn't work out for you, just try another. Like if don't be upset because the full routine didn't work out for you. Like if their foundation routine didn't work out for you but the eyes did, keep the eye. Just find another foundation tutorial that you like better, or you like her eyebrows but you hate her eyeshadow, or you know, you want more of a natural eye but you like the super fleeky brow in somebody else's tutorial. Don't be afraid to like pick and choose from different tutorials, like what look you like the best. And as you see, I'm just buffing. You see, like, do you see how much coverage I got underneath this eye? I haven't even blended this one out yet. And like, when I tell y'all, this trick changed the game for me, because I am full coverage out, man. When I tell you my concealer is so full coverage, I actually really love this concealer. Like, y'all, this ooh, like, first of all, this foundation is growing on me. Like, I look flawless. Like, I literally have no pores. Like, I have no, y'all, like, do y'all not see this? Like, I literally have no pores on my face. I have no pores on, I have no pores on my face. Like, I don't have, like, it's so smooth. Like, it's so smooth. Too Faced, let's talk. When are you gonna send me this PR package? Like, when am I gonna be put on the PR list? Like, this foundation, this concealer, you guys, you have to have it. You have to have it. Do you not see the skin? Y'all, it's a wrap. I'm done. Goodbye, y'all. Like, it's good, y'all. Too Faced, let's talk. Let's talk, sis. Let's talk about how you stuck your foot in this foundation and concealer, got Tarte shook. This is literally like Tarte Shape Tape mixed with the Creaseless Concealer by Tarte. Like, so girl. So next I'm going to take some Laura Mercier setting powder, and I am just going to, let me blend out this concealer one more time. I want to make sure that I'm just going to take a little bit on the eyelid, but I'm just want to make sure that my eyelids aren't, my under eye isn't creasy when I put this powder underneath quickly. Love a good bake. So next we're going to take my Black Radiance powder that you guys know that I love, and I'm going to take this in the color Honey Glow. I believe they may have discontinued the Golden Cashew and renamed it Honey Glow, but they're legit like the same color, or probably honestly even better. I'm just gonna pat this into my skin, dust away any excess powder. People always ask me why you go over your concealer with face powder, and it's because sometimes the color, like the translucent powder, can make your face look really ashy. So I tried to add a little bit more warmth back, because the under eye is still pretty bright, but I want something that kind of brings warmth back to the skin. Oh, but I look flawless. Like, it's so weird because like I am full coverage out, like I'm powdered down, I am stupid matte. Like, I am stupid matte. Like, when I tell you there is not a oil on me, the only place that like I don't have any coverage at is my nose. Like, and it may be because I rub the concealer back and forth with the best, probably. Like, I'm literally, I wish y'all could see that. Can you see it? Like, it's breaking apart on my nose. Like, it's whatever. But honestly, it has more to do with the way I was applying it, I believe. Okay, so next on the first impressions, we're going to take the Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany. We're gonna take this and we're going to warm up the face. I have had this used on me. I have not used it myself, so we shall see how this goes. And I'm just going to take this on a MAC 135 brush. Like I said, MAC has discontinued their real hair brushes and they're all synthetic now, so I'm not sure if they still make this one, but it's what we're gonna use to bronze the face. Let's hope this is not too dark, because I have cappuccino, I think that's it. And I'm just going to tap it in the pan. Ooh. Ooh. This is gorgeous. Y'all. Oh. Like, it's such a, like, that is such a beautiful bronzer. Like, I feel like I could go with cappuccino instead of mahogany, like just a little bit lighter. Bronzer is everything, like everything. Like, my skin looks phenomenal. Like I said, except for my nose area, everything is perfect. Like, do you see my cheekbones? Like, let me add a little bit more to this side. So now we're going to take a little bit of blush. I'm going to take Lovejoy by MAC, and I'm going to take this on a MAC contour brush. And actually, yeah, I'm going to take this on a MAC 168, and I'm just going to press it on the cheeks. I'm not a big blush person, so bear with me. All right, so next we're going to take the Amrezy highlighter. Y'all know what time it is. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm going to take this on a Sigma high cheekbone brush. And I'm just gonna dust this on my face. Apply this to the cheekbone area. Just a little bit goes a long way, because a little bit on my forehead. And I'm going to take a little bit on my nose. I did not contour my nose today, just because the foundation already and concealer already rubbed up on my nose. I don't need anything else or rubbing up against my nose, removing junk. I'm also going to take this underneath the brow bone, because I want to do this just to add highlight and depth to the face. I am going to take a little bit of Fix Plus, but I'm going to take the Fix Plus that has my Anglola spray in it. I mean, my Anglola highlighter powder. And I'm just going to spray the face. Ever so gently. We're gonna let that dry. We're going to do my eyeshadow off camera, and I will be back. All right, you guys, so I have done my eyeshadow and put my lashes on. These lashes are from the Champagne Lash Bar in the, I always want to say the color or the flavor, in the style, hold on, my lash wants to come off, but not today, you shall not. In the style Sangria, and I use the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette to achieve this look that I have going on right here. I've been trying to like get away from a lot of like some cut creases and do more like smoky, editorial, everyday type look. So this is what this eye is. I use the colors, hold on you guys, I use Dusty Rose, Sienna, and Mulberry, and I mix Rose Pink and Sultry together for the lid color. And next I'm going to take a Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the color Double Dare, and we're just going to apply that all over the lip. I haven't used this lip color in forever. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna put a little bit of currant lip liner around with the lipstick before it dries completely. I think that's something I could do. And next I'm going to take the Ariana Grande lip gloss by MAC. This is limited edition, and I try not to use this limited edition lip gloss so much, but it's literally the best lip gloss MAC has come out with ever. Next to Oyster Girl. So thank you guys for tuning into this tutorial. Well, not, I don't want to say tutorial, but tutorial slash first impressions. I will say my first impressions and my initial feel on this foundation. I love it. I love it. I love it. I could go a shade darker in this color under the eyes. I feel like it's just a tad bit too light. It looks wonderful underneath these studio lights, but I promise you, like in outside lighting and regular lighting, it looks pretty white and pretty light. This is great for like a, I don't know, like a special event, or I'm taking pictures or something. This is a great like eye brightener. But like everyday face, I would suggest maybe a shade closer to your natural skin tone for this. I'm all for doing more of a natural face foundation. Together I feel like these work phenomenal. These work really great. I will say I wish this foundation was maybe just a little bit more coverage, but that's just my preference. Like it dries matte, like it's so beautiful, y'all. Like it is, I really can't complain. Like there's really not too much that I dislike about this foundation. Like, Jackie, thank you for letting us have the opportunity to try this out. The shade range is phenomenal. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. And I used 3 other foundations at a wedding, and when I tell you, like, it fits skin so perfectly. Like this foundation, like in the color Spiced Rum, is so pretty because it is red undertone without being red. Like it's the weirdest thing, and it's a warm undertone without being too orangey or too red. Like it is the perfect not neutral olive tone, but just like the perfect neutral, I don't want to say neutral, but it's just warm brown color without being like Fire Engine or Alabama Red Mud red. Like no, we don't all come in those colors. So I want to thank Jackie Aina for extending the shade range. Thank Too Faced for giving Jackie the opportunity to do this, because now I have a foundation in the Born This Way, and I'm really excited. I will say for shade reference, because sometimes like the stores may be out of it, or the store near you doesn't have it in stock. Shade reference to this and other colors, I would say would be like an NC46, NC47 by MAC, Cool Golden by Bobbi Brown, and Cool Golden in the Anastasia, sorry you guys, cream stick foundations, the CoverGirl foundation in D10. Even though I still have to do, I haven't even tried this out. I haven't done my review on this yet, but this is my next review. I'll be reviewing True Blue Matte Made foundation foundation by CoverGirl. I will say compared to the two, this one may be a little bit more brown and a little bit more olive tone, which honestly may work better for me because I have a lot more brown on my chest area as well. The bronzer
through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And
so I can either see too much of it or you don't see it.
melodies we haven't played.
And thank you guys for watching.